Hey friends, it is Jenna, what is up, and welcome back to the Board Game Garden. Today, I have a lot of board games around me and I am so excited to show them to you guys. I'm going to be doing a haul, which I don't actually think I've done a haul thus far on the Board Game Garden. I did one before, but that was over on my other channel, Jenna Rose, before I made the Board Game Garden. And these are going to be games that I have accumulated over the past month, I would say. Francis and I did get a gift certificate from our friendly local game store, J&J's, so we got some stuff with that. I also picked up a few things off of Facebook Marketplace and a few things after that as well. And then I did just recently get a package from someone that was very, very generous. I'm going to keep them anonymous, but someone in the Board Game Garden community over on the Discord did send me a message and asked if they could send a few games our way to try out, and if we didn't love them, then we could give them away on the channel. And I was expecting a small little package. Maybe they were like games that they didn't love from their collections. They wanted to send them over to us to see if we liked them, but we received a very, very, very generous package today, and you know who you are if you are watching this. Thank you so much. That is so generous and kind and not something I was expecting at all. I'm not gonna lie, I literally almost cried when I opened this package because there are some pretty amazing games in this package, so I seriously thank you so much. It's never anything I expect, and it was just so generous of you to do that, so thank you so much. Wow. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into this haul. If you guys want to see some new games that we have in our collection and games that you can expect to see on the live streams and on the channel for reviews and stuff, I will say after this, I don't think we're going to be buying a lot of games for quite a while. I think after this, I am going to be making a shelf of shame video, or a shelf of opportunity as I like to say it. I'm going to be making one of those after this to show you guys all the games that we have on our shelf of opportunity, because there is a lot of big games to get into, and I just want to enjoy the ones that we have here before adding even more. And I'm so excited to bring you guys all the content on all of these games and some other games that we still do have on our way to us from publishers and stuff. So yes, let's get into this haul, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to be going from smallest thing all the way into the largest thing, which is very large. But the first thing that I purchased a few days ago, we actually placed an order on Board Game Bliss. I saw that there was another game that came back in stock that we've been wanting for a while. And then we are also purchasing Hadrian's Wall and Strike from Ravensburger. It's like a dice game. We purchased those two games for our friends Tom and Asha. They paid us back and they're actually coming to pick those up this weekend. So anyways, the one thing that I got that's like the smallest thing, and it just came in this little plastic bag, but that is the expansion, the little expansion for Three Sisters. So this is the weather expansion for Three Sisters, I believe. This is the little board. I think you just put this right beside the board that comes with Three Sisters, and then you have a little cloud icon, or like little cloud meeple, and then a little tractor meeple, which is so cute. And I don't know exactly how it plays. They don't really tell you. I'm assuming there is some sort of instructions or rules on the website. So I'm gonna look up how to use this, but I'm pretty sure you just roll a die before your turn or before everyone starts to pick up things from the rondelle, and I'm assuming whatever die is rolled is what happens. Each die number is on this little board and it tells you something unique that happens. So that is the first and smallest thing that I picked up, just the weather expansion for Three Sisters. And then the second thing is the other thing that I saw come in stock at Board Game Bliss, and then we picked up the stuff for our friends. But that is Scout. This is from Oink Games, and we have heard so many people talk about Scout, and I needed to have it. We've tried only one other Oink game. We tried Deep Sea Adventures, which Tom and Asha have, but we decided to pick up Scout, or me, myself, and I decided to pick up Scout, and I'm very excited to try it out. I've heard great things about it. It is 2 to 5 players, takes 20 minutes. It's a card game where you are recruiting different acrobatic acts for your circus very loosely themed around that. And you have cards in your hand and you're trying to make certain runs of different numbers, and you can only add cards to your hand on one side or the other. Looks really, really cool and really interesting. So that is Scout. And then the next two games that I picked up were actually off of Facebook Marketplace, and I have wanted this one specific game for quite a long time now, and it's kind of difficult to find here in Canada, but someone was selling Downtown Farmers Market. This is from Blue Orange Games, I believe. And this is a tile placement game. A lot of people have said that this is pretty much a re-theming of a game called Lost Seas, I believe. You can play it on BGA. But basically you have like objective tiles that you put at the top and at the bottom, and then you're trying to place different goods into that grid, that like 4x4 grid, in order to complete as many of those 8 outside objectives as possible. Not me throwing Downtown Farmers Market. But yes, I'm very, very excited to have this. We've already played it and we absolutely loved it. And it is a really, really fun one. The only thing is that it doesn't play solo, so I'm trying to find a solo variant of this. I think I found a solo variant of Lost Seas, so maybe that solo variant I can just implement into Downtown Farmers Market. We will see, but yeah, I'm so excited to have it, finally. And then the second game in that little purchase I got off of Facebook Marketplace is a roll and write that a few people have recommended and I've seen a few people talk about, and that is Castle Party. This is by DeVere Games, and it just looks like a very simple, there's a little bit of like polyomino aspects to it. A flip and write, I believe. I don't think there's any dice in this, so I'm pretty sure it's a flip and write. And it's just about putting different monsters into your castle and having a castle party. I'm not 100% sure how it plays, but it's a roll and write. I love roll and writes, flip and writes, and I'm very excited to try that one out and just see how it plays and see if I like it. Honestly, I want to bring in more roll/flip and writes into the collection, and we're working our way up there. So yes. Anyways, speaking of more roll and writes, the next one was purchased at J&J's with our gift certificate for Christmas, and that is Railroad Ink. So there are a lot of Railroad Inks. There are 4 different ones, and our friendly local game store did have all 4, and I posted over on my Instagram, which if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I do want to start posting a lot more board game stuff over there, so definitely go check it out. It is just at Jenna Rose Beasley. I post some personal stuff as well as some board game stuff, but I asked over there which one people recommended, and blue was the winner with green coming in closely behind. So I might actually pick up green as well, but then I also want red and yellow, so I kind of just want it all. But Railroad Ink is one that I started playing on BGA, and I absolutely love this game. I can just play this game over and over again, and it never gets old. Basically, you are using dice that have different faces of different either railroad connections or highway connections, and you're just trying to connect different things on your little board. I'll see if I can show you guys there. You have a little roll and write board there, and you are putting in or drawing in the different roads and stuff to connect all of the different exits, and it is just fantastic. Each of the different colors have 2 different like mini expansions in them. This one has rivers and lakes, which add in some different dice that you can use, so I'm very excited to try those out. And yes, you can play this one up to 6 players, I believe, and I'm pretty sure you can get both this one and the red one, combine them together, and you can play up to 12 people, so that's pretty fun. But yes, that is another roll/flip and write that I got in the collection. That Railroad Ink whole series is from Horrible Guild, so anyways, so excited about that one. I've already played it multiple times. I put on like a video from Monique and Naveen of Before You Play, and I played along with them. I played along with the the Shut Up and Sit Down guys as well. But next up is a game that, actually I'm gonna go from smallest to largest. This one is from a different trip. This is from me randomly going, actually. I think I forgot. This is probably the smallest thing, but I needed to get some sleeves for Seven Wonders. I am starting to get interested in sleeving some of our cards in games that we play a lot of. I don't want to sleeve all of our games. I feel like the only games that we really need to have sleeved are the ones that we play often, and Seven Wonders is one that we've had in the collection for a while. Some of the cards are starting to get a little bit worn, so I'm like, I better play it safe and buy some sleeves. So I picked up just this. We had some sleeves from before, but it didn't do all of the cards in Seven Wonders, so I had to pick up more. But then now they're different than the ones that we had before, so I do need to pick up more of these, which I do not know where to find more of these. I'm pretty sure Board Game Bliss had a few packs, so I might pick up those, but yeah, let me know where in Canada you can find this specific brand of sleeves, because I want to stay consistent with the ones, especially for Seven Wonders, because you don't want any of the cards to be different than one another. But yes, I went to pick up those, and while I was at the board game store, you best believe I had to pick up a few other things. So the first thing that I got on that trip was an expansion that I have been wanting for so long. Guys, I have wanted the Nightfall expansion for Parks for months upon months upon months, and I am so excited to finally have it, and I can play this both solo, multiplayer. I absolutely love Parks solo. I prefer Parks solo or a very small group, so at most 3. Francis and I do enjoy it 2-player, but the 4 and the 5, we actually haven't played 4 yet, but we played it 5-player and I did not like it at 5-player, so yes, I am very excited to see if this maybe fixes the 5-player count Parks. We will see, but I guarantee it will make the solo better as well, just giving me more stuff to do. But that was the first thing for that trip, and I will get into another one in a second. But with our gift certificate from J&J's for Christmas, I also picked up another expansion for a game that I absolutely love, and this actually makes it so that I can play Concordia solo, which is going to be so much fun. I absolutely love Concordia. Currently, Concordia is number 3 on my top games of all time, and I've just been really wanting to play it more, and you know, I can't force people to play it more with me, so what better than to get an expansion that I can make it be able to play solo. So yes, this is Concordia Solitaria, and it just gives you like an AI to play against, I believe. It's really a small expansion. It just adds some more cards, like the solo cards, and then some dice. So I might actually just put this into the main box of Concordia. We will see. But this is an expansion for 1 or 2 players, because you can play 2-player cooperatively against the AI. So that is the next one that I picked up. And then the second and last thing that I picked up when I went to buy the card sleeves was a game that Francis and I have been really wanting to try out. This is one of many like sets of characters from Dice Throne. This is from Roxley, and Francis and I really want to get into maybe playing some of these, getting more of the characters. We will see, but I saw this one at the game store and I just decided to pick it up. This, honestly, this set of both the Barbarian and the Moon Elf is Francis and I. Like, come on. I absolutely love anything celestial and things like that. Francis is big and muscly and rock climbs, so literally Francis and I right here. I'm excited to play this with him and possibly look into getting some more characters as well. So that is that. I will say it is a starter box battle 1 for season 1 re-rolled of Dice Throne. Don't know what that means. I think they like had season 1, and then when they came out with season 2, they came out with season 1 re-rolled, which is like a reprinting or like not re-implementation, because I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's just it again re-rolled. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, the next thing is another roll / flip and write. This is when we went to J&J's with that gift certificate, and this is the Isle of Cats Explore and Draw. This is another one that I've been wanting for a very long time. Absolutely love Isle of Cats. I play that solo all the time, and so many people were recommending that I get the Explore and Draw because it works pretty much the same, but it is smaller, it's a little bit quicker, and the solo variant is pretty much identical to the solo variant in the base game of Isle of Cats, so I was very happy with that. I played this on stream last weekend. Absolutely love the Isle of Cats Explore and Draw, and I'm excited to have like a smaller, easier to table version of the base game that I love so much. So that was, I think, the last of the like roll slash flippin' rates. I think I got 3 new ones. Yeah, 3 new ones. I still want to add more to the collection. But next up is a game that I am so excited to finally have. That is Paladins of the West Kingdom. This is the final one that we needed to finish off the trilogy. We have Architects of the West Kingdom, we have Viscounts. We still have yet to play Viscounts. That's on our shelf of opportunity, but now so is Paladins of the West Kingdom. Francis and I have really been enjoying the Garfield games. We absolutely love Architects of the West Kingdom. We really enjoyed Wayfarers of the South Tigris, and a lot of people have been telling us to try Paladins. So we finally are doing that. We're getting this to the table hopefully soon, but we have heard that it's a little bit heavier of one of the Garfield games, so hopefully it's not too difficult to get to the table, but I'm still very excited to play that one because I've heard a lot of people say that that's like one of their favorites in the trilogy. Next up is a game that we've been wanting to pick up for a while. It is a slightly larger player count game, and that is Camel Up. So we have already played this one, and so many people have recommended this one to us. Jamie from over at Foster the Meeple absolutely loves this game. It is a racing slash bidding game where you are bidding on these different camels. When the dice get rolled, a certain color will get rolled, and then that camel will move a certain amount, and you're kind of just bidding on what camel is going to get first, what's going to get second each round. At the end of the game, what gets first and what gets last, and you're just trying to be the person that makes the most money off of the bidding and the camel race. Yes, that is Camel Up. Very excited to play this more. Like I said, we did play this past weekend with Francis' family, and everyone really enjoyed that. So that is Camel Up by Pretzel Games. And then lastly, from this side of the table, we have another pretty big player count. I think it goes up to 5 players, but I think you can get an expansion for this to make it go up to 7, hopefully. But It's a Wonderful World. This is by Lucky Duck Games, and this is one that's been recommended we try. I've also tried it on BGA, and I really enjoyed it. I think the first play of this, and like the only one that I've had so far, I won, so maybe I'm pretty good at this game. Or maybe it was just a fluke, probably that. But It's a Wonderful World has been compared to Seven Wonders quite a bit, and we really enjoy Seven Wonders with friends and families, so we really wanted to try this one out. And again, it's nice to have like games like this that you can play with bigger groups. Let me know if you guys know if the expansion makes it for bigger player counts. I'm pretty sure it does, but yeah, I'm very excited for It's a Wonderful World. It's been one that we've wanted for a bit. And then the other side, these are the games that came today. The huge surprise of the day. It just completely made my entire week. Again, you know who you are. Thank you so much. But the first game that came is this guy right here. This is Dale of Merchants, the complete collection, which I've always seen Dale of Merchants. It's a smaller game, and there's a bunch of different collections of them, or like games of them, but this is the full collection in one box, and wow, I am so excited for this game. It's always intrigued me with all of the little critters. It is a deck building game, and I am very excited to try it out. It is from the same publisher that made Lands of Galzier, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and that's a game that I've had my eye on. I'm very excited to try that one out, but this one I was very surprised by. I've never said that I was interested in this one, but it's always been one that I've seen and been like, oh, I'd love to try that one. So yes, that is the first game that showed up in that box. I'm very excited for that. And then, guys, when I tell you I was shook when I saw this game in the box, wow. holy crap. This is a game that I have wanted for a very long time. It, I think, was in a few videos of like my wish list and has always been one that I've just dreamt of having, but I've never really known if I would ever like get it, and it's here and it's ours, and I'm shook. But I'm gonna show you guys the base game first because we also got a little expansion for it. Are you guys ready? It's Sleeping Gods! Oh my goodness, I'm so freaking excited for this. Sleeping Gods has been a game that I have wanted for a year, over a year, and it has just been one that has just been out of my reach for so long, and I cannot wait to dive into this game. I have heard so many amazing things about this game, and I am just speechless. Seriously, thank you. I don't even deserve this. I don't, but thank you so much. Oh, okay. So that is Sleeping Gods. It is from one of my favorite publishers, Red Raven Games by Ryan Lockett. Francis and I are real pumped about that. And then there's also this guy right here, which is the Sleeping Gods Dungeons expansion. I don't know what it adds, but it looks like it just adds some different places to go, different boards. But yes, oh my gosh. And then the last game is the biggest box of the bunch. And you're probably saying, like, how is there a bigger box than Sleeping Gods? But it's bigger, and I was speechless when I saw this. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is a game that I've seen before, but I haven't really ever like been like, oh, I need to get that. Like, I would love to play that. But I think this is a really, really cool opportunity for me to dive into something that I would not normally dive into with Francis, because I do know that he is very excited about this. He was completely shook when he came upstairs and saw this. But this is a like dungeon crawling game with like app integration and stuff. But that is Descent, which I watched immediately after receiving this. I went and watched a video on an unboxing and stuff and just like a general overview of how it plays. And it looks very cool. It's just a big story. There is some fantastic miniatures and some really interesting looking characters, and I'm excited to dive into this in 2023. Like I said before, this is not typically something that I would go towards, but I'm excited to like just try something new and like get a new, look at board games in a different way, and something that I would not usually dive into. So yes, I am very excited about all of these games. Again, a huge, huge thank you to Anonymous. I am just speechless, and your generosity is very, very, very appreciated. And again, like, never think like you guys have to do that. It's just so, so nice, and I don't deserve that. You guys are so wonderful. So, but yeah, that is going to be everything for today's haul. If you guys enjoyed, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. We are pretty close to hitting 11,000, which is pretty crazy because we just hit 10,000 not too long ago, and the garden is growing, and I'm just so happy that you guys are all here and hanging out with me, talking about board games. Be sure to comment down below what one of these games you guys would like to see us play and cover first on the channel. I would love to know. And yeah, that is everything. I love you guys so, so much. Remember, you are somebody's reason to smile. You are my reason to smile, and I will see you guys in the next board game video. Bye, friends.